Welcome to the No Dress Code Pod, where we keep it real, celebrate Black excellence, and dive into the things that matter most. Tune in, vibe out, and let's get into it.
I could see like, all right, so the platform ain't like hit astronomical numbers,
Hit
but
record. We're gonna use this as background.
it's
Hit record. We're gonna add this too.
it's definitely
Are you already
like
recording? Oh, okay.
it's definitely like moving in the direction that it should go. And I was like, that's when I reached out. I was like, I would love to do y'all show one of these days. And when you responded, I was like, okay, there it is. There it is.
You know, because I don't get a lot of requests. Like I ask people
Mhm.
more than I get asked.
You know what? Because a lot of times people want to wait until it's already proven to try to hop on, and then by then it's like, nah, where was you at when I was trying to build it? Where was y'all at
Yeah.
then? It's like now when it's cracking and it's on, and you know what? I've been watching. Oh, now you want to? Okay.
Yeah, I
okay.
got like one person besides yourself who consistently asks to come on, and they've been on more than once. But I've gotten only like one person that's like, I want to build with you. Like I
Mhm.
want to be in from ground up and help me help you type of thing.
Right. I mean, we all got to do this because I was thinking about it like this. It's like once people like reach a certain level, they forget what it's like to have been at when in the starting point. So they don't never want to reach back and be like, you know what, I'll do your show or here, come on my show. Let me let people see what's really working. They'll wait and be like, nah, I got mine. You need to get yours. And it's like, hey, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
We should all be able to come together and do something and really make it happen. You know what I mean? Especially on the come up because like I believe this is gonna blow up, right? And not to say your content is the same, but you know, like say like how Tasha K started and then now she is where she is. Like I feel like your potential is on that. And then to be a part of it and be like every time you might need a little content or something like that, be like, let me call up CJ and I'll just come through, hey, what's happening, violation? You know, but you definitely I can see all the potential.
I appreciate that.
And I ain't just glazing. I'm not
I
just glazing because I'm
appreciate
sitting
that
here,
because
but
I
it's the
actually
truth.
feel like it's just me that can see it.
Nah, you know what? I'll tell you like this. This old man told me one time, he's like, not everybody gonna see your vision.
Yeah,
But then they'll see it after it come together.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that don't mean you should stop building it. You know what I mean? Just because they don't know the plans for it. So yeah, keep it cracking. Keep it up.
I appreciate that. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
that.
You're welcome.
I'm glad somebody else see it because really it's just been me and the team, and you
Right.
know, I'll be like, damn. Also, today is our 2-year anniversary, so yeah. So this is a special
For
episode.
sure.
I did make cookies. I'm not gonna show them on camera, but I did make cookies for him. He just
They
didn't
look
want to eat
good.
them on
They
camera.
look good. They look good.
So let's get this episode started.
All right.
Okay. Welcome to another episode of the No Dress Code Pod. I'm your favorite host, as well as your favorite hoochie, legs out, not open, Bree. And today we have a special guest. So before we get things started, special guest, do you want to introduce yourself?
I go by Late Night CJ, but most people just call me CJ.
Okay.
Having
We are so grateful that you are here. So CJ, can you tell us how your week's been? We like to do a little mental health check-in before every episode.
me. You know what? It was going bad earlier this week, right? But then I realized, you know what I'm saying, like at my line of work, you get a lot of people that, you know, it's really fast paced and they get to tripping. And then I was like, you know what? I got a real life outside of that building. You know what I'm saying? So whatever they got going on, they got stuff going on too. But you can't allow people to like occupy space in your head. It's like, cause then you take it home and then the people that's really around you now, all of a sudden, they catching something that they be like, wait a minute, you only been here for like 2 seconds, daddy. What's up with this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But once I released it, saying I started looking forward to this weekend and I realized that it's a bigger picture, bigger than that, I was like, I'm good.
So it sounds like you ended up having a good week.
Absolutely.
And that's what
Absolutely.
we love to hear. That's what
All
we
right.
love to hear. To our listeners, I hope that you guys are having an amazing week. Drop it in the comments and let me know how your week is going. Now, if you're not having a good week, there's nothing I could do for you in this moment, but continue to speak it over you and pray that your week going forward is amazing.
There it is.
So before we get into today's episode, let me tell you guys about my week. But first, let me tell y'all. Today is Wednesday. That means you only gotta make it to Friday. Save Friday's work for Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Cause Monday is never guaranteed. Okay. You can get laid off. Something can happen to you, and you not. Who wants to work hard on Friday?
That's a fact.
Now this is coming from somebody who's not traditionally employed. So really, y'all do with that information what you may.
Right.
But listen to your girl and say Friday's work for Monday. That's all I'm gonna say. My week has been emotional. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to y'all. I had a very emotional week. I don't know why.
Okay.
I mean, I do know why. I was on my period. I had a very emotional week.
Hey, it happens.
I mean, it happens every month. But
Yeah.
I just had a very emotional week this week. I've been crying. I've been going through it, and I am not a crier, y'all. I'm not a crier.
Get mad and be laughing and.
Yeah, but mostly it was crying and getting mad. It was very low laughter in this week.
For sure.
But yeah, I just been emotional this week. But I'm happy that today is NDC's 2-year anniversary. But by the time this will have aired, it won't be. But the day we're recording it is NDC's 2-year anniversary, and I am so happy because this thing really started as a thought.
Yeah.
It started as an idea.
Yeah.
It started because my friend introduced me to podcasts, and then we went to a live show, and the idea blossomed.
Yeah.
And here I am 2 years later, still doing it. Proud of myself.
Absolutely. I'm glad that I'm a part of this momentous occasion.
I'm glad to have you here
Thank you.
because I didn't know what I was going to do for our 2-year anniversary, but you came through, and then I was like, I got to do something. I got to bake something.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm going to include a little video of what I baked him. It wasn't nothing special. I mean, it's special, but it wasn't extravagant is what I should say.
No. Can I tell them what it is?
Yeah, you can tell them.
Yeah, one of my favorites, chocolate chip and walnut cookies. Yeah.
Yeah, I browned the butter too. So it was a brown butter chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not just a regular one.
I've been on the diabetes.
I've been trying lately. I've been trying to up my cookie game, and I tasted the batter before I added the chips and the walnuts, and I feel like this is definitely a better batter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I whipped this one up by hand this time. I didn't even do the electric whipper. I whipped this one up by hand. So I really feel like from scratch. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I feel like this is one of the better batters.
Okay. I look forward to it.
I hope you like it, and you can leave us a little review.
Almost definitely.
You
All
can leave
in
us
the
a little
comments.
review. We do ship. For those of y'all that want to try it, we do ship. So far, we've shipped to Chicago, but we do ship wherever you want it to go. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's funny you said that because I was talking to this dude about business, and he was like, whenever you grow in a business, you should always have like multiple rollouts. Let's say you come with the show, and they'd be like, okay, what else? Well, I also got this baking business. I'm like, oh, for real? Okay, what else? And then it's like, once you hit them with that, they're like, sold.
Yeah, I also want to do a merch line, but I just feel like right now my logo doesn't give merch. But I'm working on it. I'm going to get it together.
You know, it's funny you said that. Sometimes, it don't have to be the logo. It could be like a collection of your sayings.
I thought about that too. I did. I had this conversation. I thought about that too.
I was about to make you a shirt, but I was like, I don't know how well she'll receive that if I had legs out, not open, and then I'll be making it. People like, who that for? I'm like, oh, no.
I definitely would have received that with love. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have loved that.
Like this one right here. Get your girl.
See, I felt like that was branded. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. I knew that was branded. I said, "Oh, okay." He came here with a branded shirt on today.
Hey, man, get your girl, man. Get your girl.
So you make shirts too?
I design them. It's been a whole process, and that's why I reached out to you. It's like, because when you have this vision, sometimes people, like I said, people don't have your same vision, and you're treating it like a business, and they treating it like a hobby.
Woo.
So sometimes I'll be sitting up there, and I'll be sending this person I work with all kind of like ideas, email them all the time, just the whole little thing, and they be like, "Oh yeah, that's cool." I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, this. Because like say on Instagram, how you have the reel side and then you have the portrait side. So say you wearing a shirt in the reel, like you put out a little reel or something like that. And then on the portrait side, you could be like, if you like this, hit the the link in the description or in the bio and keep it moving. But not everybody see it like that.
Yeah.
Like how you were saying, like, I'm happy I'm not the only one that see it. It's like it do be like that sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, let me tell you, when I start getting branded merch, baby, I'm wearing it in everything. Every episode, every little bacon thing I do, baby, y'all gonna catch this. Because the greatness is coming. And I really want y'all to be like, I was there from the beginning.
That's a fact.
Because you just being here after I done already been great for a long time, it don't really appease me the same as somebody that was like, oh, I've been there from day one.
Right.
Right. The support is different.
Yeah. I mean, imagine when you look back and you going back over the archives and you start seeing some of the people and then say some of the guests actually blow up too. You're like, yeah, they was on my show at the beginning. That's how Yeah,
I actually have one that's like that. Like she's becoming an author. I don't know if you've seen the episode, but she's becoming an author and she wrote a few books or she's wrote one so far and she's writing a few more.
I remember that. Is that the one that help you how to write?
Yeah. Patty, yeah. So she plans to be a big author and she wants to be promoted on the show, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
Because when you blow up, baby, I blow up.
That's right.
I blow up because you blew up. And when I blow up, you blow up,
Exactly.
I love that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, CJ, let's talk about you a little bit.
All right, let's do that. I know me.
I hope you do.
Yeah.
So you have your own YouTube and your own podcast as well.
Yeah, it's building.
Okay, so do you want to tell us a little about that? Promote yourself a little bit.
It's funny that you said this is a 2-year anniversary. I actually started it about 5 years ago. Me and my cousin, shout out to my cousin Tyree. We was actually kicking around the idea because I used to watch battle rap. So we used to comment after go out there and he was like, you know what, you should start your own. That way when I'm not ready or you not ready, because he had one, you can kind of do your own thing. And the first thing was always just turn the camera on.
That's the hardest part.
Right, because you have all these ideas and you want it to be game changers with each one. And I was like, let me just turn it on. This is back when I used to drink, right? So I was sitting on outside, sipping on a little something, getting right. And I was just like, turned it on, started talking, and it wasn't moving fast enough. I had the vision, but it wasn't moving fast enough, so then I put it down after that. Then I turned it back on again, and then it was just it ain't moving fast enough. And I was like, well, it ain't gonna never move if you keep turning it off.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I have 3 boys, right? And I was like, by the time they seen me, I was already daddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was already who they come to love and appreciate, but they never got to see me accomplish anything. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get it moving this time. And I just turned it on this last time. If you looked on my page, there's a lot of them that were in black and white and all of that. And I was like, I'm gonna do them in color, kind of as the growth, how TV went, how it went from black and white to color. And I was like, no. Even when I don't feel like it, let me just keep it pushing, keep it moving. When I don't have ideas, let me just put some out just to keep the continuity going. And then all of a sudden, start moving a little bit more. And I was like, that just became the motivation. And I was like, I gotta see it all the way through now. Ain't no quit. You know what I mean? It's
that
too
consistency
easy.
is key.
It is. Quitting is easy because it don't require nothing. It just require you to stop. To keep it moving, you got to actually stay moving with it. You know what I mean? And align yourself with people that's trying to get it moving. Because like I said before, you get people aligned with you that ain't really like that, like your team. They like that. So I'm sure there's times when you don't feel like they're like, nah, let's go ahead, turn it on, even if it's just going to be you talking.
Yeah.
Let's do it. We don't need a guest this time. How about that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because I was like, oh, well, I don't really think I want to do it. And they was like, girl, you started this without a guest. You have to do it without a guest every now and then. This show is about you. You are the show. So, yeah.
And then it was I'll be having these thoughts and these little funny thoughts all the time. And I was like, a lot of times you're not alone on these ideas. And that's when you'll hear somebody in the comment be like, 100, 100, or facts. You telling it there, and I'd be like, all right. So then that became motivation. And then it was just like, you know what? Let me just give the world a little piece of me, how I move.
Yeah.
And here we are. I'm sitting on your couch, you know what I'm saying? With my legs out, toes covered.
Because it's hoochie season, okay? It's hoochie season. Legs out.
Yeah, so that's really what it was. It just became some. The final time that I picked it up was like to show my son so that they could actually see their dad start something and finish it. You know what I mean? In front of them so that they could take that on and show their kids eventually one day. So,
Because your start is never going to be pretty. Like I'm sure you look back at your old videos and be like, "Oh, that was so cringy. I had no idea what I was doing.
Camera angles was horrible.
The editing ain't perfect.
Editing. I didn't even have it. It was one take. Music was too loud. I'm far away. You could hear cars going down the street, crickets, all of that. It was bad. But I left it up there as kind of motivation to myself to be like, look where you started.
Yeah.
And look at where you at and where you going. You know what I mean? You don't want to forget your past and your start.
That's why I leave mine up. I don't think one starts on YouTube. I think it starts at like 3 or something like that. But I leave them up because I just be like, as cringy as it is to me now, I know like I have to remember where I started from.
Yeah.
And I started without video.
Yeah.
It was just I forgot how I came up with that logo. I think it was like Canva or something like that. It was just something I found and I just went with it. And it really had nothing to do with the show, nothing to do with anything.
Right.
But I just went with it.
So what is the meaning behind the name No Dress Code?
I'm somebody who really doesn't like to get dressed all the time. Like, but not like that. Like, I just sometimes I like the idea of dressing up, but when it comes to the reality of it, 9 times out of 10, I don't know. Sometimes I be in depression and I don't want to do it.
Okay.
Sometimes I get in my head, I get anxious and I don't want to do it. But I also want people to feel comfortable, like coming on the show.
Okay.
So I don't want you to feel like you have to be dolled up or you have to, come Dapper Dan.
Right.
Like, if you wake up that day and you're in a bad depression and you just feel like I rolled out of bed and this is the best I can give you, that's perfect. Like, I want you to be comfortable.
Yeah, it is. It's a state of being, not just like how I'm comfortable. No, it's like, you could be comfortable in any setting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So like I've come on this show in sweatpants and a shirt, and because like some days you just don't have it in you, and I don't want you to feel like you can't show up or you can't be here because you don't have clothes or you don't feel like the attire or like I just want you to know like there's no dress code. Come however you feel comfortable coming.
For sure, most definitely. I almost came in pajamas. So but that might have gave a wrong impression. A big 6'5" dude sat at the door in his pajamas, be like, nah.
You are taller than what I expected.
I try to keep the camera angles low so it don't look like that. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, when you walked up, I said, what the hell? I was not expecting that.
Yeah, most definitely.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
So you've been doing your show for 5 years now?
Yes, off and on, yeah.
Okay, how long have you been doing it consistently?
Maybe like the last 6 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just decided like, you know what? Let me just do it. Because I feel like the reason why a lot of people are so miserable in their jobs is because they're not using their talents. Say you have all this ability, say you a painter, say you a singer, or something like that, and you're not utilizing it, you just going to work every day, punching in, making money for somebody else, using your abilities, trying to make it work, do all these types of things, and meanwhile, you almost low-key feel like you suffering because you do have something that the world needs to appreciate, be it talking, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like y'all show. You know what I mean? The world do need to see that. If you had these ideas and you kept all this suppressed, and then you'll get older and be like, what if?
Yeah.
Or you'll see somebody with less talent. Now, no disrespect to those with less talent.
But we see it all the time.
But you see it all the time. And then you be like, this is whack. I could do better than that.
Yeah.
Well, then why aren't you? Why ain't you turning? I've seen people that have a following and the camera lens be greasy, bad angles, no microphones, no nothing. And yet they'll put a video out, and then like 10 minutes later, it got like 2,000,
Yeah.
5,000 views. And I'm like, how? You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But not for me to hate. It's like, well, then maybe I need to step mine up. Maybe I just need the opportunity. I tell people this. You don't need a million eyes. You just need the right set of eyes to see it. And then boom, you off.
That's how I feel too. I feel like you're always one episode away from blowing up.
That's a fact.
One episode from everybody being like, oh, I believed in you from day one.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay, I know who really believing in me because I know those who tell me.
Right.
Now, you don't have to tell me you believe in me, but there is a difference. Like, are you even watching the show?
Hey.
Are you supporting? Are you liking, commenting, sharing, telling a friend to tell a friend? Like,
don't you hate when they be like, I seen your show? And then you look at your subscriber count ain't went up. You're like, wait a minute.
I'm like, did you like it?
No.
Did you comment?
Nothing. I seen, keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. I be like, all right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna start asking people. When I come to this family reunion and y'all ask me, y'all tell me y'all like my show. Oh, did you subscribe?
They're like, let me holler at you.
Yeah, did you subscribe?
Nope.
Oh, okay. You can't like it that much then, but that's not my business, you know.
You know what? I'll tell you, when I did realize, I had a TikTok that kind of blew up. It was the one I was just low key commenting on when Carnival Cruise, how they was tripping on me. Where them fans at? I was like, wait a minute, how you gonna say off of one song, right? And then y'all just start changing up rules, and then people was like, and then it was the dialogue in the comments started going back and forth, and I was like, that's when I realized that. I was like, oh, it's people listening. It's people tuning in. It just take, like you say, you one topic, one episode, one guest. Now just flat.
You better speak it, okay? You better claim it.
Hey, I'm speaking in existence.
It can be one guest. It could be you, you know?
And then boom, it's on. It's on. And I can tell by the way y'all set it up, this is work, but it ain't work.
Yeah.
This is real natural. That's why I feel real comfortable. Like,
see, that's the vibe I like to present. That's why I ask people, like, what can we provide you? Like food, preferably from NDC Baked Goods, because once again, I'm going to plug myself at every chance I get.
Yeah, plug.
So we be asking, what can NDC Baked Goods provide you? You know, can we provide you with a drink? Like, what makes you comfortable? Because that's really what I want.
Yes.
The only thing we can't provide you is weed in the house. You can smoke outside. But we can't provide you weed in the house.
I had my run. I'm good. I have my run.
So
yes.
Yeah, I do. I feel like we're always one episode away, one topic, one guest. As far as Carnival goes, I've mostly cruised on Carnival.
Yeah.
I've never cruised on any other cruise line. So if anybody want to sponsor me, you know, Virgin, I really would love to try a Virgin cruise. I'm not gonna sit here and lie.
How was your experience on the Carnival cruise? Was it really like how people saying it was?
How are they saying it was?
They said it was really urban.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I know urban is code for black. Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've only cruised on Carnival, and I've been cruising on Carnival since I was 18. So I never tried Royal, although I have wanted to. Right. But now I want to try Virgin because I heard they got like no kids, and I don't have kids, so I just want to see what that's like.
You know, because they was talking about like, because at first I was like, some of them rules changes. I was like, that's normal. Like how they were saying there was a curfew for under 18. I was like, I can see that. You don't want, you know, kids running around with adults. Then they was like, we taking away the all you can drink. I was like, yeah. I was like, okay.
You mean with the alcohol package?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't go Carnival no
more.
Or
you know what? All I know, that was the rule I heard. They said,
well, it wasn't really all you could drink. You could only get 15 drinks a day. Not saying only, like that's not a lot. Not saying only like that's not a lot, because there is a lot. But
yeah, depending on what you drink.
Yeah, you can get 15 drinks a day.
Well, they said they was taking maybe they scaling that back. What was the other thing? Like, okay, if you get into a confrontation and they go on island to island, you getting dropped off. No, we not. Yeah, you getting dropped off. What was the other one? And then it was like, you know, no more fans. I was like, now that was the rule that I felt like they was putting one on. I was like, nah, because I didn't never hear nothing until that video came out. It was a bunch of sisters. They were like, where them fans? I was like, that's
Wasn't
my
it because they
people.
were fighting or something?
No. They
Oh.
were just like, and then one of the dudes in the comment, he said, I'm glad they took it away, all that clacking of them fans.
So I haven't been on Carnival since the Where the Fans song came out, but I do know they love a good line dance on Carnival. They love a good line dance on Carnival.
I told him, I was like, I didn't see nothing. It looked like our people just having fun. It wasn't all this fighting. Like they try to make it seem like it was just doing the most. I just seen some folks on a boat having a good time. You know, they was having a little, you know, you had your soul roars and all them was out there. They was getting their little ski-wees and whoops and all of that. And I was like, go ahead. Where usually they say when we all get together, it's always potentially something gonna jump off. And it was like, so when you seen all them people and they was having a good time, I was like, what's the problem?
You know, I've actually never been on a Carnival cruise, never been a fight. I've never been on a Carnival cruise, never been a fight. I also, I don't want to say it's because I like to take the longer cruises. Like, because they had it to where you had to at least be on a 4-day cruise to get the lobster tail. And,
yeah. Want all that.
And I'm always get my lobster tail.
There it is.
So then they changed it to where you had to be on like a 5-day cruise. Now I think it's like a 7-day cruise.
Oh, they trying to bleed y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Granted, I love my little lobster tails, and I think they cut it back now, so it's not like really unlimited lobster tails. You only get like I think 3 max.
They have some brother out there killing them.
Before I finish my first one, I'll be like, I'm gonna need you to bring me another one.
2 butters.
Yeah. I'm gonna need you to bring me another one. And so yeah, I think they cut that back, and I just been hurt. But now the alcohol though, I do kind of understand because I have been seeing a lot of videos lately on TikTok of people like posting about how they get their alcohol privileges taken away while they're on the cruise.
Yeah, they probably earned that. They probably earned it.
They have. I seen this one girl. She was laid out. She said they took away my alcohol package. They took away the balcony. Said basically.
That's not sexy.
Basically, you
That's
can't
not
go
sexy.
out there.
Because in their head, they feel like they look cool, but to everybody else, they're like, yeah.
Yeah, and on top of that, I guess she was like sprawled out on the floor somewhere. Yeah. Security was around her. So that one I do kind of understand, but I've never actually personally seen it.
Nah. You know what? I think cruising is like, that's a grown folk activity, or should be. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be like, oh, man. Hey, I'm not grown, like elderly grown, but like you should have some sense. You on a boat. They got like you said, they got all the lobster tail, the butter.
Yeah.
The drink.
Yeah.
All of that. You shouldn't be no fool, and like no fool should be on that. I want to enjoy myself. I don't want to have to step over somebody laying in their own vomit while I'm trying to get to the lobster.
Yeah. You know? I have been drunk on a cruise before. It's been a good time. Now, I did leave my phone in the bathroom. And I don't know how this person found me, but they found me in the club. And they was like, girl, is this your phone? And I said, oh, look at God. Because I would have been toe up. Didn't know what to do.
It wasn't locked?
I think it was. My face is my lock screen. So... Well, it was at the time. My face was on lock screen. So, you know, and that's not even like I'm a dancer. So I don't know how they found me in the club. But they found me in the club.
Hey, some people
and returned my phone. And I said, look at God. Because I don't know what I would have did.
Yeah.
But I've never been so drunk on a cruise that I didn't know where I was at. You know what I did? One time I went to look for my homegirl's room and I couldn't find her room for the life of me. I don't know. I don't know. I want to say it was a kiss on the lips.
What is that?
It's a fruity drink. Okay. It probably has like Malibu, mango. I know it has grenadine. It's like a real fruity drink.
Okay.
So yeah, but I never really been drunk like that on a cruise.
And you shouldn't.
I don't know if I can be. I don't have the fear of water like that, but
I don't know. Your team said they done got hammered.
Yeah, she has. They have. They have. But we got different budgets on our cruises.
We came together, we lead together. You know, look out for each other.
But yeah, because I did get the alcohol package one time. Oh, I used that bad boy. I did. I used that bad boy. But I still didn't. I never met my 15 drinks, though.
A day?
A day.
You know what? Depending on what you drink, that could be quite a bit. That could be 15. Yeah, that could be quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I was having a drink every possibility. When they said, you want a drink? I sure do. Go ahead, take my card. I sure do. That's how, I don't know how people are meeting this 15 limit.
Yeah, I can see how it could happen. Over the course of a day, if you party and you having a good time and they coming back around, let me bring me another one. You know, as long as you don't lose count. You know what I'm saying? You be at 15,
You know
think about 16 would have been nice.
I was still paying for drinks though, because I was getting the shots at dinner because I go to formal dinner every night. I don't care about none of that. I go to formal dinner
pay for
when I'm on a cruise, and yeah, they give you the little shot. Well, they're like a double shot glass size, and they have like Carnival on the side of it, or whatever. And I'm gonna pay for those drinks every time. It's a little souvenir. I keep my shot glass. I don't know about y'all. Some people take theirs back. I keep mine. I paid $15 for this.
So you get back to the mainland and your luggage is jingle jangling with
It is.
glasses.
I wrap it properly, but
Hey,
yeah.
You know what? I enjoy life. You know, I always because when my dad passed, right, that's when I realized I had my concept of time really set in. It's like, because I think like when he woke up that day, he didn't know that was gonna be it. So I'll be like, man, if you don't have the most fun and live life, when I go, people gonna say, man, he lived every minute. He lived every minute. I won't leave no stone unturned, no opportunity, you know what I'm saying, untapped into. Live it all the way up. Cruise around the world, do it all. Bring your own liquor at 15 ain't enough.
You can't. Unfortunately, I tried.
They checking bottle shampoo and all that?
No, so what happened was I
Okay.
normally always, and maybe I shouldn't say this because
I'm about to say, because when you blow up, they gonna see you
yeah,
walk across.
Normally I always sneak alcohol onto my board. But this time they caught me. And I don't know if it's because I had the Mike's Hard Lemonade, so it's like 8 of them.
Yeah.
So I tried to wrap up 8 different bottles in different clothes, and they caught me. And I said, oh, wow, it's crazy. I ain't never been caught before.
Yeah, it was somebody else that did it.
Yeah.
Somebody else did way too much. They didn't even have no clothes. It was just all liquor.
Yeah. I said, oh, y'all catching on now, because I guess I just ain't hide this properly.
Yeah. There'd be a little man named Manny. Shampoo. Check the shampoo. Shampoo.
Yeah. So I had to give up my mics.
I've never been on a cruise before.
I will say it's a fun time.
Is
It's a
it?
fun time. It is.
You know, it's a lot I haven't done. Believe it or not, I've never been on a plane.
It's a fun time too. It
Yeah.
is. It is.
Is it?
It is. I like flying. I like traveling.
See,
That's one of my favorite things to do. That just makes me so happy.
That's
If
it.
I'm in
You
a
should do more.
depression, oh,
You know what? What if
Love
you could
to
take
travel.
the show on the road, like fly out? You know, you do something in Miami on the beach.
I would love that.
Yeah,
I would love that.
straight up with the microphone right there in the sand. It's like, hey y'all,
Yeah.
legs out.
Yeah, especially legs out, not open.
Yeah,
you know.
I can see that. I see that for you. I see that for you.
Yeah, I love that idea. I do want to do like a tour when we, get a bigger audience and
It's
people
coming.
who. Yeah, I
It's
feel like
coming.
it will. I feel like it is. Like I said, I don't have a traditional 9 to 5.
Maybe it ain't for you. I remember Dame Dash was talking about. He said some people speak boss, and that's why being in an employee position don't seem to work, because your mind thinks more of a boss. You want to be more of an owner than an employee. I remember people used to be like, well, you get a good job, get somebody, get a good job, and then what?
Yeah.
Then what? Now I got this job, I'm getting money, and I'm miserable.
Yeah, that's actually been my whole thing about every job I've ever worked. Like, okay, I have a job. Might not be a good job because the money ain't that good.
Right.
But I have a job. I, have money. I have income. I'm probably living hand to mouth, but and paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
But I'm miserable.
Ain't it the worst thing when you work for somebody that you smarter than?
Yeah.
I see the way you said that. You like, yes.
Yeah, I've had a job like that. And then the
Yeah.
manager was like shitty.
Mm-hmm.
He was never there.
Right.
And when you are there, it's like you
Mhm.
fucking up shit. You're not
Yeah.
even helping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one that told me you should talk to your coworker. I'm like, y'all don't pay me for that. No, I ain't got no authority. I ain't got no title, and y'all ain't giving me the money. No, that's your problem. I don't know.
That's me as as an employee.
Yeah.
I had this conversation with my friend the other day. I said I really just feel like I don't fit in with corporate America because
Yeah.
I don't care to sit here and have small talk with nobody. I don't care how your
Yeah.
children doing.
Right.
I don't care, that you just got a new dog or that your husband's cheating on you. Now that one I might tune into.
That's right.
That one I
You
might
like,
tune into.
what? Yeah.
But I don't care about the rest. I don't care how your weekend was. I really don't care that you didn't say good morning to me today. Like I just don't care. Like I'm here to do my job and go home.
What if you said good morning to them first and they didn't respond?
You don't get another good morning from me again. I don't play them games. You don't get another morning from me again. Maybe you didn't hear me. Oh well,
One
I'm
and
sorry.
done, huh? One
yeah,
and done.
now I'm waiting for you to speak to me first.
That's
from
right.
now on.
That's right.
I've actually had a boss tell me that. She was like, "Oh well, your coworker said that you don't say good morning to her anymore." And
Right.
I don't like her.
What's the problem?
I think it's well known that I don't like her.
I mean, you got to ask yourself this. If we didn't work together, would we have even met and would we hang out? And if the answer is no, then why we got to force it?
Yeah.
Just because we come here to get some money? No.
You here to do your job. I'm here to do mine. My job never said I need to make friends.
Yeah. I always find out the truth about my coworkers around election time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's when you find out who you've been working with side by side for the past 3.5 years. Now all of a sudden you're like,
yeah.
wow.
See, I don't usually make it 3.5 years. I probably
all right.
ain't kept the job longer than 2 years.
Okay. Hey.
But I will say at my last, was it my last job? What was my last job? Oh no, my last job was remote. We wouldn't have had those discussions.
Right.
Oh, speaking of, I don't like being in those Zoom in those team meetings, on Teams. What are we update? Like my last job, we had a group. I don't know what they're called. But basically it was like post your child at work day or something like that. And I left the group. Cause I'm tired of these updates. Y'all doing too much. Okay, y'all got a lot of kids. I get this. I don't got none. I'm not posting none. Even if I had them, I'm not posting them.
Right. Some should be yours. Some should just stay yours.
One of my managers messaged me and they was like, we see you left the group. Is everything okay? Yeah, but I'm not worried about these people's kids.
The less I know, the better off I am. Because as soon as you say something crazy, I'm going to be like, what about your...
Fuck you and your damn kid, is what I'm going to say.
That part. Especially the
Yeah.
one with the crooked eye.
Yeah.
I'm petty.
Are you?
You know what? My petty has simmered down. Like, I'm the type of person that, like, I'll take the batteries out of the remote in the break room. You know what I mean? But usually people earn it. I don't just walk around like that. It's usually you earn it. They've always said that, like in jobs I work, they be like, man, if CJ don't mess with you, you earn that. He holler at everybody, at least a good morning. But once you get there, usually everybody else in the job done hated you for a long time before I just don't speak to you at all.
Oh yeah, they don't say that about me.
No?
Again, I'm only there for like a year, maybe 2 at max.
Okay.
And I just start talking to people after a while. I just be like, oh, okay, I realize I really don't like you. We really wouldn't be friends outside of this. I wouldn't
Keep it
talk
real.
to you.
That's a fact. That's a
and I'm just here to do my job, and I just feel like you should just be here to do yours, and we don't have to be friends.
fact.
I mean, I just feel like it really shouldn't matter to the management so much that we don't talk. If I'm not talking to them, I'm getting my work done. Do you want me to stop doing my work and talk to these people, or do you want me to work?
I wish I had a mixer with a speaker that had like buttons on it that could have responses. When somebody walk up, I just hit that button and be like, "Don't talk to me," and just I can keep.
But they think that's so rude. They think that is so rude.
What's rude? I don't understand. It's like why do we have to fake this friendship in a work environment? That's not what we're here for. If you happen to make a friend, it's like, okay, cool, but I'm not here to kick it.
Because really, them work friends ain't really your friend.
That's a fact.
They're not really your friend. They'll dime you out the first chance they get.
But how many of them, like, you stop working there, right? How many of them stay calling you after?
Exactly.
It'd be a week or two. Hey, what's up? How you been? I ain't heard from you. Then
silence.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
I got suspended from work one time because I had dropped a THC cartridge
Mhm.
out of my pocket. I knew I dropped it when I was in my
You
car
heard
on
it
my
hit the
way
floor?
home. Nah,
Oh,
I was on my way
okay.
home and I was looking for it and I said, "Oh, it's not in my pocket." And I feel like it was in my pocket.
Yeah, yeah.
But I had went home sick. So, cuz I had threw up at work, so they sent me home.
Mhm.
And on the way home, I was looking for it and I said, "Oh, it's not in my pocket, but I'm not going back up to that building to go get it if it's there." I went back the next day or maybe like that Monday and they was like, we need to talk to you. And I said, "Oh, okay, what's up?"
Yeah.
And they said, "We found this by your desk.
I'm like-
Somebody turned it in."
And with your name, I bet you they did.
They did. They turned
did.
it in. I said, "Oh." They said, "Do you know what this is?" I said, "No. What is it? Is that like one of those, vapes, a cigarette things?" And they were like, "No, we did our research and it's THC."
Wow.
And I said, "Oh, whose is that?
said,
You found it by my desk?" And they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to suspend you while we figure this out, and we'll call you, whatever." Thankfully it was right around Thanksgiving, so I had a long little break. And then they called me and they was like, so we're gonna let you come back to work. We couldn't prove that it was yours. I said, "I bet you couldn't. Because you ain't got my damn DNA. I bet you couldn't."
Right.
Just it was by my desk. It could have been anybody's.
Anybody's.
So yeah, they let me come back to work. And
Did you figure out who was snitching?
I know who snitched. It had to be the person right behind me because it just didn't make no sense. And then from that day on, I said, "Oh, this girl crazy."
She probably like, "I don't know who this is, but I
Yeah.
found this by Bree's desk."
She crazy, and that's why I said, while she be getting jail phone calls at work,
Jail.
yeah, that man be calling her from jail while she at work,
You
and
have
she
a
be
collect call from it's Leonard.
yeah, and she be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have to take this." I bet you do because they don't get to call you like that. I
It's
bet you
always
do.
the one with the most dirt that's doing all the snitching.
I said, "Oh, okay, girl, yeah."
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I already heard she had been fired before for stealing, and she got her job back for whatever reason.
The
but
nerve.
I know.
The nerve.
I said I would have just minded my business.
Have you seen her since?
No, we live in completely different cities.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I would never run into her on my best day.
Hey, she probably, you know what? I do believe in a certain level of karma. You know, when you putting that energy out on people, it's like I can guarantee that you wasn't bothering nobody at that job.
I wasn't.
So for her to be like, turning it in, putting a name on it, making a suggestion, it's like you gonna get what come with that. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm like, y'all don't care if people smoke cigarettes, but you worry about a little THC. I'm still doing my job.
Right.
Okay then. When I start fucking up, that's when you gotta worry. But until then, I'm doing my job.
You been sitting at the desk like this for an hour?
I might have been one time.
Free.
I might have been one time. But I also made it a thing not to smoke before work.
So
I
some
would
people
wait till
function.
after.
Some people function like that. Like they'll get locked in on their task. They don't hear nobody. They don't see nobody. They stay on that and they be on it. Then you got other people turn into astronauts. They be on a whole nother planet while they sitting there around you. It'd be like, "Hey, bruh, get it together."
It depends. It depends on which way. It depends on how I took it, and that depends on which way I'm going.
Okay, so what that mean?
Like an edible gonna hit me different than a blunt, which gonna hit me different than a joint, which gonna hit me different than a drink type of thing. Everything hits me differently.
Okay.
But yeah, like I used to get in trouble because we could have headphones in our ear, and I would be listening to a TV show.
And you just bust out laughing out of nowhere?
I wouldn't even react, really.
No?
I would just listen to it and then do my work. And they would be like, "Well, you can't really watch TV. You can listen to music." What's the difference?
See, I can tell you speak boss. You know what I'm saying?
What's the difference? Like either way, I'm still ingesting something in my ear as we speak.
Right.
As I work. Like what?
Did I mess up?
Like what's the difference?
And what's the problem?
And then I was the only one working in the office. Like everybody else was working from home. You think these niggas ain't watching TV while they work?
Hey, they got this thing now. It's like you plug it into the USB port. It's called a mouse jiggler. Have you ever heard of that?
I have.
Yeah, people don't even be sitting at the desk. It shows like if the IT department try to click in, it look like you just A busy bee at the laptop all day.
I have, yes. My last remote job, they was like, oh, first off, they didn't want me watching TV.
Okay.
And I'd be like, bitch, this is my house.
It's like, how would you know?
This is my house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to watch TV. I'm going to have me a drinky drink. I'm going to do whatever I want within my house. As long as I'm servicing and answering these calls properly, that should be your only concern.
That's a fact.
As long as I'm not slurring my words, that should be your only concern.
He answered the phone. What's happening?
Yeah. As long as I'm not giving you a little draw, that should be your only concern.
Right.
Like, I don't understand. If business is being conducted and business is being conducted fine, why are you worried about how it's getting done?
That's a fact. I agree.
I never understood that about people. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if you could operate, like when people be like basketball players, like the ones who get caught smoking weed,
Mm-hmm.
are they still shooting up what they supposed to be shooting up? I don't care what they do on their off time.
Right.
Like, I just don't get it. Now that one, like, y'all be wanting people to be role models, and I don't get it.
That's true.
Cause that one guy, that one basketball player, I can't think of his name because I don't watch sports. But I know it's a really black name. I know it's a really black name. In my mind, it's a really black name.
Okay,
But
is he current?
He is, I think so. He got in trouble for garnishing a gun.
Oh, you told recently? Let me see. Hold on. Who had a pistol? Because I remember back in the day, Gilbert Arenas.
It wasn't him, but he done it more than once. Ja Morant.
Oh, yeah. One who daddy be acting a donkey at the game.
Yeah. So he got in trouble for having a gun, but it's like, did he have it on the basketball court?
No.
Then what's the issue? Y'all want him to be a role model for these kids so damn bad when really it's the parents that should be a role model for these damn kids.
I believe that.
Like, why would you let somebody else raise your kid?
Because it's easy. Parent, you know what? When I became a parent, I realized how hard of a job it actually is.
I believe it's a hard job.
It is, because
And that's why I feel like I don't need it.
What? You don't want no kids?
I go back and forth. I don't want no kids if I'm gonna be a single parent. No. Because if you think you gonna leave me to raise a kid, I'm giving the daddy full custody. Maybe not full custody, but I'm giving you primary custody.
Right.
I'll take weekends because you're not finna trip me up. I already go through my own shit. You think I'm finna go through my own shit and have to raise a kid?
What if it's a girl?
And she can go with her daddy. I mean, I feel like, yeah, she can go with her daddy.
You don't think at some point, though, it's certain things that only you could teach her?
I didn't say I wasn't gonna be present.
Yeah, you're going to be a deadbeat mama?
I'm not gonna be the primary custodian.
Right.
I don't feel like that needs to be put on the woman. And that's just what it is.
The thing is, I think a lot of people don't talk about these things before they actually get there. They want to have the conversation after the baby is here, when y'all should have been having them type of conversations prior, because then we could have made a decision. Okay, well, I want a gang of kids. You don't? Okay, well, then we ain't no match off top. Why even play it around with it?
See, here's also the thing. I don't believe in abortion, for me personally.
Right.
If you get an abortion, that's on you. You know, do whatever you do for your own body. But me personally, I don't believe in abortion. And I have this conversation with everybody I deal with. So you know, going in, if we just don't happen to get pregnant, no pun intended. If we get pregnant, there won't be an abortion. Right. So don't even think about asking me. But if we not gonna be together, I need to take this baby the same way you put it in me. You take it when you leave.
Well, I mean, you put it out there like that, they
don't be like that. That's why I ain't got pregnant yet.
Yeah, dudes, but see, dudes don't be truthful. Dude, I'll raise the baby. Then you tell them I'm late, and they be like, what? And then they mind, they be like, all right, what's the next thing? Is what you gonna do? You and men that watch this, never, and I'll say never, ask the woman afterwards, what you gonna do about it?
Because I'm gonna tell you what I told you from the beginning. If you ask me what I'm gonna do, I'm giving you primary custody.
Like, I got 3 boys, right? And sometimes I be thinking, like, I know God must have really intended for me to not have a daughter. Because, like, I got nieces, and they be, Uncle Chris, man, and I lose it. I'll be like, what's up, babe? Come here. Yeah. I got one, right? She's 7 years old. She still want me to pick her up. And I'll be like, hold on. All right, come on. Do it. And I'll be like, trust me, I'd be that daddy that'll have a TikTok with my daughter where we'd be like, hey.
So maybe you need to have a girl. Maybe you
No,
need to be-
no, because you know what? When they hit their teens and they start talking back, and with boys, it's very, hey, boy, get up. Hey, come on, hit this corner with me real quick. And they're like, all right, Dad. And they hop in the car, we gone. But girls, she be like you were saying this past week, you might be having issues or something like that.
I
You
like
know-
how y'all call it issues. Like you don't know what
Okay.
it is. My daddy was the type of man. You having no problems. I'm on my period.
It's not
sir.
a problem. It's not, you
I'm on my
right.
period.
I'm glad you corrected me. I will say this, when you are having your monthly and you might not be feeling like yourself. I'll say that. And then I might come in and be like, hey, come on, hit this corner with me. You be like, I don't feel like it. And then all of a sudden, and I'll be like, oh, hey, baby, what's wrong, baby? Daddy didn't. And I'm sorry, baby. You want some chocolate? You want? Okay, I got you. Next thing you know, I'm in line getting a breakfast burrito or something like that. I feel like a daughter would break me down. Maybe that's a softer side that I need to tap into.
Maybe.
Because with boys, because all right, let me go ahead into my Malcolm Farrakhan. As a black man, you know what I'm saying? You don't want, I cringe when I see young men, their shoulders be all hunched over like this and they speak all under their breath and they seem so unsure. And I could almost tell, I'd be like, see, you ain't got no daddy really in your life. Because at some point, your daddy would be like, hey, boy, hey, man, stand up, boy. What's wrong? What's all this? Look me in my eye when I'm talking to you. What's wrong? What's wrong with you, boy? You get on and then you be like, they more assured. Because now let's really dive in this. Because I went to therapy, right? Can we peel back all the layers?
Yeah.
Okay, I went to therapy because I used to be a serial cheater.
Okay.
Right? And I was like, and if you consider yourself a solid individual, because if you a serial cheater, you ain't keeping it 100 with all of them. At some point, you lying to or not, you're omitting certain things. Most men ain't being honest. Like, look, it's about 4, 5 of y'all.
I'm glad you can admit this. Okay.
That I'm currently hitting. Some of them raw.
No, you're not. You're not. That's how it be. But okay.
Some of them raw, and I'm gonna have you on rotation. If you text me and I don't text back immediately, that means I am currently with another one, and you'll just have to wait till I'm free, and then I'll get back to you. It might be tonight, it might be tomorrow, but I'll get back to you because I want to keep you in rotation. How many men actually say that?
They don't.
None of them, right? So I went to therapy because I was like, I don't feel comfortable lying to people. Like, I feel like if you a solid individual, how you look somebody in the face and with a conscious mind and lie right to them, and then they believe it, and you walk off like, whew. So when I went to therapy and we started peeling back the layers, and we like had an epiphany that it wasn't the women, it was validation that I was seeking. I never got that affirmation from my dad, like, you smart, you handsome, people want to hear you talk. Be assured. Stand up, boy. Why you got your shoulders all hunched over, man? Be assured, be confident. I never got that, so what I would seek, it was in the quest of women that, oh, you think I'm smart? Okay, well, then you can get some.
Because each of them were filling different roles. One of them was telling you were handsome. One of them was telling you smart. One of them was telling you was it.
Right.
You was it.
Right. And that's why when I would get caught, because I am in the Hall of Fame of worst cheaters ever, because I have been caught every time.
Yeah, you need to give it up then.
I did. It's in the rafters.
Yeah.
But then, like, that's why it'd be so easy. I get caught, and I'd be like, girl, don't call me no more. Yeah, I'm with my real woman. Don't leave us alone. Right? And when we start peeling back the layers, and we came to that, and I was like, so that's what it was. It wasn't the women. It was the fact that I didn't feel confident in myself. So once I got that, it became easier to move forward. And I was like, well, I got to pass this along. I got 3 little young men coming up behind me. So I tell them how smart they are, how they can accomplish anything. You know what I'm saying? Like telling them about learning both languages, employee language and boss language. Because you might learn this language and be like, no, I don't want to speak that.
Yeah.
But you don't want this to be so foreign that you don't know how to get there. And now to tie it all back together, that's why I wanted them to see me, build the channel that I have so they can see Daddy grit and grind from the bottom to wherever it goes. And they be like, if he can do it, and I saw him do it, then I can do it.
Honestly, when you said both languages, I thought you meant like corporate, like speak corporate and then
That
speak
too.
the African American
Do
vernacular
you know
English.
well, of course you wouldn't know this. I did not get a promotion because they saw work CJ and how I am in my environment with my coworkers and didn't think that it could translate until I got in the interview and and I started articulating myself and I started using words like duplicitous and how I felt like the morale around here and how we need to have a culture because once people feel like they're a part of something they will naturally gravitate towards it. If you get your employees to work towards excellence and not a paycheck, they'll only give you the effort of what they feel that paycheck is worth to them. But if you get them working towards excellence, then they will come in and they will work for something greater than a check. And they was like, who is this?
Yeah, that sounds very, very excellent. That sounds right.
But then when they was looking at him, they were so used to the dude that had the Jodeci playing at his desk that they couldn't fathom that I'd be in that position and then be able to speak to people like that. They thought I'd be walking in to work and be talking to the execs that come in and be like, "Hey, what's happening? Yeah. What's going on? Hey, CJ, yeah. What's your? Come on now. You know what I mean? It's like really.
I would. That's why I ain't got no. That's why I ain't got no promotion.
Cause you speak boss.
That's why I don't last past 2 years.
But you know what? I don't code switch on them. No, it's not like I all of a sudden, like turn into Braxton from the Jamie Foxx show. Like, hey, is that a bravado? I'm still me. You know what I'm saying? I can't get you. You see what it is, but at the same time, it's like don't think that I can't give a good representation of myself.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it get a little frustrating. That's why I try to input that into them. I don't know that I ain't got the instruction manual for daughters though. I don't. I would need some assistance with that. I would need some assistance. So once you would say, yeah, you taking the baby with you, okay. That would be the end of it. I can't do that.
I'm giving you primary custodian. And then I will be the weekend parent.
My sister already said that I'm already hard on the dude she used to bring around. I don't think so. I think I'm just able to sniff it out before she is. Cause like I said, I'm in the Hall of Fame. I'm telling you, you go in the worst cheater ever. I'm in there like, and I can tell. Let me give you an example. One time she had this dude. She brought him over, and I'm thinking like, well, let me ask y'all. Well, I ask you. When a dude is meeting the family,
they don't meet the family.
Okay, say y'all get to a point where he meet the family.
Okay,
y'all done got there now, and he walk in for the first time. Who does he greet first? Who should he greet first?
Well, my dad's not alive now, so my mother.
Okay.
And then I only got 2 brothers.
Okay, and say they there too. Say it's a little barbecue gathering. This supposed to be brief and to bring her new boo thing through. And she wants y'all to meet him. So after he meet mama, then who? The brothers, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So dude come in, there was this archway. We had like the little foyer, and he walk in. And he lean on the wall, and he what's up everybody in there. He ain't go to my daddy. Sir, how you doing? Whatever his name was, Darren or whatever. Oh, this your brother? Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? I'm Darren. Nice to meet you. None of that. He was like, saddening. And I was like, I looked at my sister. I said, and I grabbed her by the arm. We were in the kitchen. I was like, no, that ain't gonna work. If he that comfortable being that, in my mind, disrespectful like that, off top, how's he gonna feel when you come in from a hard day's work and you don't feel like doing nothing? You just want to go in the room and binge watch a show and be left alone. How you gonna do that? He gonna be knocking on the door, what you finna cook? You been here all day. What you mean what I'm finna cook?
Yeah.
He ain't gonna have he ain't even gonna try to present himself as a solid dude. If he already just meeting your family and this is what he bring to yeah. Cut that off. You always going hard on him. I'm like, nah, I ain't hard on him. Maybe you ain't hard enough on him. How about that?
I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that because I'm not gonna say I'm a hard girl. But when I like a guy, I get real soft.
That's good.
I get real soft.
If
I
you
know
can't
talking
be
myself.
vulnerable with
I
him,
said, oh baby, I didn't say vulnerable.
nah, I don't
I
mean
didn't say
like
vulnerable.
I didn't say a sucker. I didn't say a sucker neither. I'm talking about like if you can't express your insecurities and how like because I'll tell you in a minute, I'll be like, I'm not feeling like myself today. Like I'm feeling low key triggered. You know what I'm saying? And that's like a heads up, kind of like how you tell them, I don't want no kids. It's kind of like, all right, so our interaction is now you know that, you know, if I'm just kind of sitting there and I'm a little despondent in nature, it's not nothing you doing. I'm just not feeling like it. But
Yeah.
if I don't feel comfortable telling you that and you my partner, well then what kind of relationship do we really got?
Yeah, I don't necessarily always feel comfortable doing that though.
Not yet.
Sometimes I just stay to myself or I won't come around at that point.
Mhm.
Like I just,
You like your feet rubbed, stuff like that?
I don't like my feet being touched. I'm not a feet person.
You like that too?
I don't like my
Some
feet being
people.
touched.
I thought that I was like, nah, that can't be true. Until you, the second person that I've seen, like they be like, do not touch my feet. Don't touch me with your feet. No.
Yeah.
What is it about feet?
I just don't like it. Never have.
Okay, so say you sitting on the couch, right, and you watching TV, and it's clear through your energy that you not feeling well. You know what I'm saying? You having a moment.
Okay.
And he come in and he just kind of lay his head on your lap just to be present with you. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. You know what? Sometimes communication ain't got to be verbal.
Yeah.
That's like
No.
you're not alone with this one.
I personally don't like feet, right?
Mhm.
But if I like you enough, I'll give you a foot massage if you ask.
Oh, yes.
But
yeah.
I gotta like you enough.
What they doing now? Yeah.
I gotta like you enough. But
Has anybody ever got to that space?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm a softie. When I like people, you heard my stomach growling? Oh.
Yeah,
I'm
she
a
did.
softie. I'm a softie
She went to
when
the
I
high
like
voice.
people.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah.
That's okay. You know, it's crazy because young men is always taught to not appreciate that. You know, for real, it's like for a man, right? I feel like if you can't be soft in front of your woman and she can't be soft in front of you, what is the dynamic really of y'all relationship?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, all right, I'm going to give some free game real quick. Check this out. I want to ask all the males watching right now, because I know you probably got a lot of men that watch. Your closest homeboy that's like a brother, which one of them have ever made you a plate? Which one of them have ever washed your, not saying that's y'all role, hear me out. Which one of them has ever washed your clothes? Which one of them, if you was sick, called you and asked you, hey, you need some orange juice, you need some medicine or something like that? And I guarantee you none of them, but you'll get all them dudes watching right now. Yes, you sitting right there will put that dude in front of your woman.
Yeah.
That's wrong. Violation.
Now I probably ain't made a plate really. The plates get made for me.
Well, even if it's
Okay.
no,
Wait.
take that there. Go
Okay,
there.
no,
Yeah.
let me take it back because I don't like what she's looking at me. I've made a plate in the sense that I've made food, but I've not made a plate like the food was cooked and then I made you a plate type of thing. Like
Well, let me ask you
I
this.
don't make you a plate and bring it to you. And
How do you feel about gender roles?
I grew up in a very like traditional, I guess, sort of household to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Except for like, in my opinion, my dad cooked more than my mom.
I do a lot of cooking.
So I don't know, certain stuff I'm okay with, certain stuff it's like maybe. Like I don't want to take the trash out, but that's because I don't like touching trash cans.
No, that ain't your responsibility.
As far as like washing dishes, I don't like washing dishes. I will cook. I don't like washing dishes. Can we get a dishwasher up in this piece?
I like washing dishes because I like have my moments to myself is different than most people. Like washing dishes, like that's my moment to myself. I'm sitting there, I'm cleaning them, setting down, and all of that. It's very rare once you become an adult that you actually have things that are yours that nobody interferes in. Like you ain't gonna get too many people interfere on washing some dishes.
You right. You won't get it from me. You won't get it from me at all. If you don't wash the dishes, baby, I'll let you wash the dishes.
Like in my house now, we got like it's called a single well sink, and I hate it.
Is that like the?
It's just one. It's like a bathtub, like a baby bathtub. I need that partition in the middle. I wash, rinse, put away. My dishwasher is actually for me just to set the dishes in. I don't even like using it.
That's what ours used to be until I started using it. Like 3 years ago, I started using it. I said, "Oh no, baby, no. If I'm cooking, I'm not washing dishes."
I wash as I clean because I don't like the.
I heard that. I
don't
heard
like
that.
the dishes that they eat off of and the stuff because after I eat, I get the itis and I don't be really trying to do all that. Now I can clean up some plates, but to have to do the pot, skillet, all of that, no, ain't happening.
See, I don't mind doing that because that's just like it's only a little bit. Right. The plates and the forks and everything that's where you're gonna kill me. The bowls that I use to.
Can you cook?
I can cook.
Cook what?
What you want me to cook?
What can you cook? What's the one like if say you was trying to impress somebody, like they say you got one, no, that's too hard. Say if there was 3 dishes that you normally cook that like people just be like, "Ooh, next time you make that, let me get a piece of that." What you got?
It's kind of hard to say lately because
you better not say spaghetti.
I don't even eat spaghetti.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to say because lately I've been on a diet and I only eat chicken and broccoli.
Chicken and broccoli.
Chicken and broccoli.
Oh.
And grapefruit juice.
Grapefruit juice. Okay.
It's a everyday dinner for me.
Pineapple juice work the same. Well, it got more sugar. I feel you.
I don't know. I'm not really a fan of pineapple like that. I just like grapefruit juice. Okay. And I heard it's good for diets, but that's not the point.
Pink grapefruit?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I used to love me some ruby red, but I can't find that no more.
They got that red dye 40 or whatever was in it.
I love
like, give me all the red because Kool-Aid had red. Let me get that. I need all that.
I didn't
Make
like
mine
Kool-Aid.
red dye 80 if you can.
I did not like Kool-Aid. I was not a Kool-Aid person.
See,
I used to tell my daddy Kool-Aid was for poor people.
No, Flavor Aid is for poor people. Kool-Aid.
My daddy would be like, "Well, I guess I'm poor because I like Kool-Aid," and I'd be like, "Well, you
Did he mix flavors?
You in a bigger tax bracket than me, but I still feel like Kool-Aid is for poor people, and I don't like it. I'll drink it now,
right?
On occasion, if you add some alcohol to it, but like Kool-Aid by itself, no.
Right. I drink tea, I don't stuff like coffee.
Yeah, I was like a water drinker.
That's good.
So like,
I can tell your skin is real soft and nice.
Thank you.
You can tell you drink
water. I do. Right. What would I cook for somebody? So I'm about to host a dinner party if I can make my goal weight. And I plan to cook.
I'm not gonna ask but go
I can tell you it's my high school weight, so it was 178.
Okay.
When I started the journey, I was about 20 pounds away. Mm-hmm. Now I'm like 14 and a half. And I have like 7 weeks to go.
See, you know what the problem is like you attaching a number. It's the size of your clothes, what you see in the mirror.
I've already lost 65. Yeah. So I just want to see what it looks like at high school.
Okay.
And it's not necessarily like I'm going to stay there. I do plan to get lower because I want to see what that looks like as well.
Right.
But I just want to see what it looks like at this specific age.
For sure.
But
nice goal.
Yeah, it was only 20 pounds, so it's not like.
Sometimes when you set goals for that and you accomplish, it actually translates into other things because you're accomplishing something. And
yeah.
You like the explosion that happens in your head when you see like ah.
Yeah.
So you want that in other places too.
Yeah, I just want to see what it looks like because I've been told that grown woman weight is different than when I was in high school. So I don't expect it to look the same. I just want to know what it would look like at this age.
Gravity don't take the same effect when you 15 as you do when you hit like 25. And stuff like
you think I'm 25? I feel special.
I'm just saying, when you hit that, it's like things start to transition. Body composition, there it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So I just want to see what it looks like with this type of body composition. Like from the way I'm built now, I know it's gonna look completely different.
Right.
And I'm okay with that. I just want to see. That's just it.
Right.
The meal I would make.
Yes.
So I'm making lamb chops and lobster tails.
Right.
If I can, yeah. If I can make my goal, because I feel like that's a celebration.
What you gonna put on the side?
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Okay. Asparagus.
I thought about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
I'm still working on that. But what I think I'm really good at making, I learned how to make Alfredo sauce from scratch.
You don't get it to break? Mine be breaking on me.
What do you mean?
Okay, like you know how you put when you mix it and you with the butter,
Mm-hmm.
right, and the garlic and all of that, and if you add it too hot, it's like it'll separate and it'll have like the little butter circles all in it like that. That's called when it breaks. When it don't break is when it look like how it look in the jar. Mine always break. It really do. I've tried it. They was like, well, you can't use it hot. You got to do it like this. It don't matter. I ain't perfected that yet.
I don't know. I don't think it breaks, but I could be wrong.
The fact that you know how to make it, you already miles ahead in front of most.
So I like lobster. Well, crab legs.
I could tell.
So I made a crab pizza one time.
Sound fire.
It was delicious.
Mhm.
What do I get people to ask me to make the most? It was like these little sliders I used to make. Cheesesteak sliders.
Bell peppers, onions.
I don't eat that, but I would.
What?
I would cut it up and put it on for people who did.
Wait. Hold on. So you eat the broccoli, but you don't do bell onions or the bell peppers or both?
I don't do both.
What? Well, so what veggies do you eat?
Broccoli,
Uh.
asparagus.
Okay. Asparagus make your pee stink.
I know. That's why I don't eat it too often. I do like Brussels sprouts.
That's good. Roasted ones. I like that.
Yeah, I'll eat that. I'm just a really picky girl. I shouldn't say picky. I like to say I'm a very simplified eater.
Ain't nothing wrong with being picky.
I know.
Ain't nothing
I
wrong
know.
with
I've been
that.
picky my whole life.
You know, you get people that go for anything, and it's just like I can't trust them. The person that's picky, I could trust them because they gonna stand on what they do.
Yeah.
The person that could just be easily swayed, be like, no.
I'm not so picky that when I go to restaurants, I only eat like chicken nuggets. And chicken tenders. I'm not that picky. But like if there's a burger on the menu, I know that I can find something at least that I'm gonna eat. But I love crab, so I made when I was really big on this crab thing, I made a crab pizza. I made crab Alfredo.
What about seafood, macaroni and cheese?
I haven't started that yet. I haven't made that yet.
It get expensive.
I heard.
Get the crab, you get the lobster, and all of that. It's like after a minute, you don't. I'm like, I ain't sharing this. This costs too much.
Yeah. So I make really good Alfredo.
Right.
I can make really good sliders. I'm trying to think of like things people have asked me to make when I go to like my uncle's house.
Can you barbecue?
I don't even eat barbecue like that, so no. I've never tried. Barbecue's not my thing.
You ain't ever tried.
I've never been a fan of barbecue.
What?
I don't like barbecue sauce, so I've never really been.
Sauce? You got have it sauceless.
I've never really been a fan. I don't like because people be like, "Oh, burn the hot dogs." No, don't burn my hot dog. I don't like that.
You don't want them charred?
No,
charred to death.
That throws me off. I don't even want to eat this now. Ugh, no.
A little mustard.
I don't even eat
With
mustard.
The bread gets stuck on the roof of your mouth. You don't eat mustard?
I don't eat mustard.
You are particular.
I do not eat
That's
mustard.
okay.
I don't eat ketchup. I will eat ketchup if the fries need it. If
What
the
you
fries
dip 'em
don't need it,
You dip it in ranch?
I don't eat ranch.
Yep.
I don't eat ranch. I don't.
No? Well, I know the ranch will be safe.
Yeah. I like sweet and sour.
For McDonald's?
Well, them too. But I was saying like the Chinese sweet and sour.
The pink one?
Yes.
Yes.
I like that. I like sweet chili. But I don't really.
Do you eat pork?
No, I do not.
Me neither.
The only pork I will eat is pepperoni. And that's because I was eating it before I knew it was pork.
You know, I found out that pork gives me high blood pressure. Because one day I was like feeling off. For those that know anything about it, you don't feel like typically like sick. That's why they call it the silent killer. You just feel a little different. And most people will just like, maybe I need to rest. Or maybe I'm just tired or exhausted. Yeah. And so I went to the doctor. Black people, go to the doctor. Especially if you're paying for insurance, go to the doctor. But
you guys should also get your prostates checked. That wasn't.
I did.
That's not what
violated.
he said, but y'all should also get your prostates checked.
I felt violated.
I tried to get my daddy's checked when he was in the hospital one time, and he told him no. I said,
Hey.
he wanted his prostate checked. He said, you better shut the fuck up. No, I
Hey,
don't.
Get
I
checked.
said, yes, he do.
Get checked. Ain't no sense, especially if you got insurance, that you walk around paying out of every check and you're not utilizing it. So one day I was like, man, let me go to the doctor. And then she put the little thing on there and she did a little tick, 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 and he said, tss, and then she went like this. And she did it again and she had, tss, and then she went out the room, brought the doctor back in and did that. And they was like, oh, wow. Okay. And then they put me on lisinopril and they kept upping the dosage. And then she was like, well, why don't you try to cut out pork? And I was like, no, she said cut out crustacean first. You know,
Isn't that seafood?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would have broke me.
Right. And because I was Mr. Snow crab, king crab,
Oh
shrimp.
yeah, I was with you when you said king, but
Yeah.
that snow, it was a no go for me.
Well, when you making gumbo, I ain't putting no king crab in there, because then everybody want to plate and they be like, man, y'all ain't pitch in.
Yeah, because I'm not fighting with no goddamn snow crab cracking
shrimp
that.
Scampi,
I love
jumbo
me some
tiger
shrimp.
prawns, all of that. I'm fried, all of that, right? So then I did that, and it went down a little bit, and I was like, "Nah, we not doing this." And then I came back, and she was like, "Try giving up pork." So I gave up the pork, and then it just went all the way down. She was like, "Now stop the medication." I was like, "I ain't took the medication." She was like, "Oh, there you have it," and I was like, "Damn."
Yeah, see, I wasn't raised on pork, so
But it's
I
the
didn't have
thing.
that issue.
You start realizing everything that got pork in it. When you think of breakfast, what do you think? Bacon and egg.
I think of turkey bacon.
Okay, what type of omelet? Denver omelet, right? What kind of pizza? Pepperoni pizza. When you think of Easter, what are they usually having? Ham. You know what I mean? You start thinking about a grilled sandwich. What type of grill? Ham and cheese. You start thinking about all the stuff that's pork, and you be like, oh my. Ribs. When you think of barbecue, you think ribs. You can smell ribs going. And
now I will say I have had pork bacon. I didn't know it was pork when I was trying it. I was away at camp, and then my brother came and told me. He was like, "You know that's pork, right?" And I was like, "How would I know?" I assumed.
Just kept eating, huh?
No, I actually don't think I did. Like, I don't like pork bacon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of those people who, the way it looks throws me off. The way it smells, I can't stand it.
Are you a texture person? Like, some people like the texture, but like some people don't eat
I
Jell-O.
realize I am because
is.
I don't like avocado slices, but I love guacamole.
Oh yeah. Guacamole. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't like the smell, the look, anything when it comes to pork bacon. So, now pork ribs, I didn't know they were pork when I was eating them. Nobody told me, and my daddy came and he was like, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm eating a rib. It's good. Like, you want something?" He was like, "It's pork."
He waited till you was finished and then decided to tell you.
No, because he didn't play them games. He didn't like pork. Like, we didn't eat pork. So,
all right, for sure.
Yeah, I was like, nobody told me it was pork. So I just assume, like, because I grew up in a house that didn't eat pork. So when I see bacon, I automatically assume it's turkey
was it
bacon.
A religious thing, or was it just?
No, my daddy just didn't eat. I mean, he stopped eating pork when he was young, like younger.
You think it's filthy?
I don't remember why he stopped eating pork.
Tell you what, I've learned to appreciate, people that stand on what they stand on. Like, I tell my kids, like, my yes will always be my yes, and my no will always be my no.
Yeah.
That's how you realize if somebody's solid or not. Imagine you with a dude and he just waffling all over the place. 1 minute it is. I mean, it's different if you're exploring new avenues in life, but he just,
yeah.
You know what I mean? How would you look at him after a while?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we grew up not eating pork. Like, the only pork, like I said, we ate was pepperoni. And that's because I really didn't know it was pork. I assume.
Turkey pepperoni is fire too.
I haven't tried it, but I've heard about it.
I don't know if I should say the brand. I might tell you afterwards, but it's this one brand that I can't tell the difference.
Okay, I'll try it.
Yeah.
I'll try it.
Y'all not paying her yet. If y'all was paying her, I would have said it 3 times.
That's
already.
what I'm saying. I'm trying to get Virgin to pay me. That's why I mentioned them in them cruise line.
Speaking into existence.
I'm trying to, because I like to cruise.
That's right.
I want to fly though, but I like to cruise.
I want to fly. I ain't got no good reason why I haven't flown.
So let me tell you who you should fly with.
Okay.
And this ain't
Spirit.
sponsored, obviously. Hell no. I've never flown with Spirit, but I ain't never heard nothing good about it.
Yeah.
My first flight I ever flew on was American Airlines.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool. They had TVs at the time.
Mm-hmm.
The next one was JetBlue.
Right.
That was cool. They had TVs too. No, I don't think American had TVs when I first flew because I think JetBlue was the first flight I've been on that had TVs.
Mm-hmm.
Who I fly with consistently now, Delta.
What is it about Delta?
I like Delta.
I'm collecting data now.
Yeah, I like Delta. I had the Delta card. We're not gonna go why I don't have it no more, but I did have a Delta card.
Mm-hmm.
And they would give you like free Wi-Fi. You obviously get to choose your seat. They have like a comfort that's what I like about Delta. They got Comfort Plus. So it's still economy, so it's not first class, but they give you more leg room. You
middle
know,
class.
It's like middle class. It's like middle class,
right?
They give you more leg room.
I need that.
Yeah. So I would suggest Comfort Plus if you fly with Delta. It's a little bit more, but it's all good. You get to choose your seat.
I do have one place that I want to fly to.
Where's that?
It's the Maldives.
Not called the we don't know what the Maldives is.
Yeah, I see the picture on my screensaver at work is like the little hut in the water and all that. I was like
the over the water bungalow.
I want that with the fiberglass floor. I want to see the fish. I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's my goal. I'm working towards that.
That's what I want to do too.
See, look, there it is.
Fiji,
Yes.
Maldives,
All
Jamaica,
that.
Bahamas, Turks and Caicos. I want it all.
Like this. When I was growing up, I think we was conditioned. Like it was always stuff that they would be like, "That's white people stuff," right?
Yeah.
And I found out it's not. That's just what we was saying, so we wouldn't feel bad about being broke. It's people with money stuff. Like, have you ever heard of Black Ski Weekend?
Yes.
Yes. So
I've heard of that recently.
Right. We was always taught, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's white people stuff. And then you see that, and it's like the Carnival cruise, but on skis. They doing it big. They all out there in they ski suits. Some of them don't even have skis. They just out there in ski suits, kicking it. And I'm like, and that's when I realized. So I was like, why not go to the Maldives? Why not Fiji, Costa Rica? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All of them type of places. I want to.
Yeah, that's what I want to.
I'll make it happen.
That's why I don't want to cruise right now because I want to fly out of the country.
There it is. Passport.
Yes, and I do have my passport.
There it is.
You know, so if anybody wants to sponsor a trip for your girl,
There it
just
is.
you hop in the DMs. You just let me know.
Make it happen.
So
All right.
we are getting up on our time limit.
Wow.
I know it flew by.
Funny how time flies.
It did. We flew
Yeah.
by.
I'm out here looking spicy. Let them live their life. They live their life. I will say this. One of my close friends at work, is my boy Fernando. You know what I'm saying? Because he had like all these preconceived notions that I would just be homophobic and all of that. I was like, I got cousins that I grew up with that it's like, that ain't foreign to me. You know what I mean? That's the one thing. It's just like I told him, I said, it's just like with women. Dude, do you think every woman wants you? They're like, well, no. Well, then why would you think every homosexual man is looking at you like, oh, he can get it? They're not looking at you like that.
I feel like every woman wants me, but that's just me in my opinion.
Hey, and I want them to want you for you.
Now, I don't want them, but I just feel like every woman wants me in one way, shape, or form. Now, there might be one that don't. There might be the one on the team. She don't want me at all, but...
What made you what?
Women don't want one.
Oh, no.
I like to think I'm irresistible. You know, that's just me.
Ain't nothing wrong with confidence. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with confidence.
Confidence speaks.
Insecurity. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I'm with a woman and she's feeling insecure, I feel like that's partially my fault.
I feel like it is too.
Why you say that?
Because
go deeper.
I just feel like if you are secure within yourself and then your relationship makes you feel secure,
right?
Yeah, I feel like if there's an insecurity within the relationship, either between the woman or the man, that it is the partner's fault to a certain extent. Like, granted, you might have insecurities that you came into this relationship before we got together, but I obviously have not done my part as your partner to make you feel secure within this relationship.
It's not your fault if I never disclosed it. Now, if I tell you that I come in with these insecurities, and then now you take that and you just fry me every time you get an opportunity. It's sometimes, hey, you don't think that happened in a relationship?
I do. But I wouldn't know because I've never been in one.
You are the one. You the one? You be okay.
No, I do good in my relationships that I've never been in because, I be the one. I be the one getting hurt. But we are coming up on our time. So before I let you go, is there anything else you want to plug?
I don't believe there's a thigh meat ratio that I exceeded. No. You that should have been told.
Yeah, we do. It's mostly women.
Okay.
Yeah, they tell me I don't do enough.
So, that's part of the millions that.
Yeah, they told me I need to. There was a guy who commented and told me I need to either show my boobs more or like shake them when I talk or something. Yeah,
that's violation.
I don't.
That ain't sexy. Late Night CJ on all platforms except Instagram is late_NYTE_CJ. Because there was a white dude on there named Late Night CJ, and he ain't got no post or nothing. It's just him, his profile is just him sitting there with a tall can. I was like, man, you don't come up off of that.
I will make sure to leave his Instagram on the screen so that you are able to follow it, as well as in the description box. I will also leave a link to his YouTube in case you are interested in watching his page.
Subscribe.
Yes, comment, and subscribe over there as well.
I appreciate it.
Is there anything else you want to plug?
No. Well, I will say this. The merch will be coming. I may have to light a fire underneath my merch lady, but that's definitely coming, and I'm looking to explore all kind of ideas. So if you got any, please hit her up, hit me up, do something. Don't leave any stone, unturned.
I also love that you're coming with merch.
I will.
We coming soon.
I will.
We trying to figure it out, but we coming soon.
You got to have different rollouts. You have to have it. Because say a major platform wants to pick up your show. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they want you, but they want to know what else. Yeah. Because when something slows, you hit them with this. And when that slows, you can hit them with this. And then when that, you swing them right back around. Yeah. But if you just a one-trick pony, they're going to juice you and only take you so far. And then now they're going to be at the next person like, okay, your turn. What you got? Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to figure it out, but I can't wait to do merch. I got so many things and ideas planned that I want. I want to be a walking billboard for my company. That's a fact.
Yeah, I want sweaters. Well, I have one, and my manager has one. Mm-hmm. I want shirts, socks. I want it all. You know what? When I come across with some ideas, because I stay I'm just an idea machine, I will email those to you. Oh, appreciate it. Appreciate it. When you get your merch made, they're going to want it in a PNG transparent file. Yes, I do have that. And that's what I will send you those in that format. Okay, appreciate it. So they'll be production ready. I love to hear it. Love to collaborate. Yes. So before I let you guys go, don't forget to comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so that you're notified anytime we post a new video. And don't forget to tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend to pull up. Because they're going to love it here, just like you do. And I'll see you in next week's episode. Bye. You're still here? You know the show's over, right? Don't cry. We'll be back next week. I got to go be a hoochie. In the meantime, catch up on the older episodes.